Hello water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is a general reading for water signs. If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. My name's Serenity, and this is a general reading for water signs. You've got to clean energy and food here. When you fuel your body with helpful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficient, better ideas and higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships here. So for some of you here, I see self-care. Start taking care of yourself, start eating healthily, okay? Be compassionate in hearing, okay? Tells you about the food you're eating at the moment. I'm hearing in the past here. Now your present moment. You're dreaming of abundance here, water signs. As you sleep, God, your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas and answers here, and solutions here, water signs. So be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires in reality. So write down when you dream, write down what you dreamed about. Bottom of the deck, you've got exercise to increase your energy and manifestations abilities. The key to manifestation quickly is to have a very high energy level, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise here, water signs. So choose a fun and meaningful activity so you can look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward, you know that. So some of you are looking at your mind, body and spirit, I'm hearing, as well as your finances. Let's see, one more card for water signs. Wow, you're going to get a windfall of abundance here, water signs. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receive and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health and charitable works. Okay, bottom of the deck. Some of you need to detox your friendship though. Your abundance flow is affected by people with whom you're spending time with here, water signs. So be discerning about your associations and your relationship. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous and supportive, because some of you, they're not your friend, water signs, they're your frenemy. Right here. So let's say I'm going to put a card here for clean your energy. Okay, so be careful what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, and exercise. Okay, and be careful who you're keeping company with. Okay, because all that safety your friends are not your friends here, water signs. They're your frenemy, and they could be blocking your abundance here. So let's see, tell about cleansing energy. Well, okay, you got cassette. Something's outdated thinking here. Okay, some of you are conditioned, you're playing events over in your head over and over again. Something has taken place here that you can't seem to forget here, that you seem to be repeating over and over again in your mind here. Okay, water signs, tell me about this dream and abundance here. Ooh, some of you need to make healthy choices here. Some of you will be making healthy choices, like I said, eating well, looking after yourself. Okay, some of you need to make healthy choices in love and in life. That's about self-love, self-care and being happier. That's what I told you, start looking after yourself, because some of you right now, you're in a karmic relationship here. This is somebody who's very fleeting, they trigger you off, okay, they're very turmoil and very resentful. Okay, there's a lesson here to be learned when you're dealing with a karmic relationship here, water signs. It's about letting go and loving you. Like I said, some of you are with friends that are not your friends, they're your frenemy. That's a karmic relationship, and that could be on your abundance here. Like I said, it could be going to block your abundance. Sometimes you're going to have to let go of certain people, okay, because they're either a help or a hindrance. And from they're not helping you here, water signs, they're hindering you. Okay, so let's see what other messages coming out for water signs, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. What the message does water signs need to know about? Because somebody here is overthinking here, they're replaying things over and over again in their head. Okay, They could even be eating the wrong kind of food, because it could be comfort eating here, okay? But for some of you, you need to make healthy choices here. The people that are around you, the people that you love, because you got toil and labor. Somebody's working real hard here, okay? Factory work for some of you, okay? And for some of you right now, though, somebody's concerned. And it could be concerned regarding their job, it could be concerned regarding their relationship, okay? Somebody's concerned. I hear this man's concerned about how much money he's going to have to pay out. Whoa, sudden wealth. Oh, wow. Okay. Because someone's going to end up in poverty here, water signs. Pre-warned is pre-armed, I always say. Right? Because your friends are not your friends. And some of you need to let go of control issues here. Okay? Someone from your past is returning, because there's going to be a reconciliation, but some of you need to allow this situation to unfold naturally. Alright? Stop trying to control it, manipulate it for some of you, because a past relationship, you've known each other before. This is somebody that you're going over in your head about an event that took place in the past that you can't seem to forget for some of you water signs. And when it says healthy choices, there is passion. Okay? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay? Some of you could be dreaming about this person. Wow, soulmate. But it's a karmic one for some of you. Telling you to keep an open mind though, because your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations for some of you right now. Yep, definitely. So let's see what other message is coming in here, because it seems like somebody's concerned about their finances here. Somebody who works very hard, and there could be a karmic relationship that they think it's a soulmate. And for some of you, there is a karmic relationship and a soulmate relationship. So someone's going to have to make a decision here, or a choice. You've got the 10 of Swords. In your past relationship here, some of you know before, you got the 10 of Swords here. There's been a failure, okay? Defeat, there's been some deep wounds. Somebody betrayed you in the past here, water signs, okay? Some of you, you've endured something painful of many wounds as a result of this. And it's going to take time to heal from this. And you cannot seem to change the past here, but we can certainly play a role in our future here, water signs, because the 10 of Swords marks the end of your ordeal. Things can only go up from here, but the past behind you and start moving forward here for some of you, because there is a light ahead here. But for some of you, I'm hearing, if you look to the past, you get depressed. And if you look to the future, you get anxious. So stay in the moment and be at peace. The card that clarifies the 10 of Swords is the Queen of Cups. This was a past life relationship here, where somebody's going over in it again, because the Queen of Cups here, which is you, water signs. Some of you females have been betrayed. Some of you males have been betrayed. Okay? Some of you are feeling sensitive, and you need to use your intuition here, because you've attuned yourself to emotional needs of others as late, and you seem to be open spiritually and are more moved by the tragedy and beauty of life. Okay? And you seem to be never reacting with impatience or anger, or always having a kind word for all you seem to have. But somebody was betrayed. This was a past relationship here. This is for water signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Tell me what other message is coming through. Wow, with the passion here. Somebody's been left out in the cold. Tell you to make it healthy, start loving yourself here, because somebody's been abandoned. To some, also insecurity in this relationship. Somebody could be going through some poverty or financial strife here. But dreams of abundance, okay, because they're going through financial difficulties, they want some money to come in here. Okay. Times are hard, water signs, and you're experiencing a serious financial strife here for some of you. You may have lost your job, your home, or a sense of financial safety here. This has been a humbling blow to some of you here, and to your ego here, water signs. and you're feeling isolated, but you may need to swallow your pride here and seek help, because support is out there. Got the High Priestess again. Someone needs to use their intuition here. Okay, see Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So let's see here for the soulmate here, because someone's in a karmic relationship here. Okay, and for some of you, you need to make a choice between a karmic relationship and your real soulmate, because someone's going to get some bad news. Because someone was procrastinating, they had a lack of direction, didn't know what direction to go in, or a spiritual path. Okay, for some of you, you can feel the rumbling of creative energy, but you have no idea how to turn it into action. That might be best, but in fact, some of you need to take some time to kind of think rather than taking action, as jumping head first may cause you to tumble here, water signs. Some of you need to look for alternative ways to express your ideas, as you may improve upon your original vision. So don't let anxiety and indecisiveness weigh you down here, because you got the Seven of Cups here, and that's reverse. Some of you are lacking purpose, you're confused, you're overwhelmed by your choices. Okay, at the bottom you got the Three of Wands here, and that's reverse. There could be some obstacles or lack of foresight here. Okay, or some unexpected delays for some of you, right? Because for some of you right now, water signs, you may be chasing your unattainable fantasy here. So some of you need to face reality here and ground yourself in the real world. And you need to focus on your goals. Because your intentions that will get you where you need to be, but alternatively, the smoke may finally be clearing now for some of you, and you could be seeing things for what they really are. And be sure to pay attention here, because this person here who's triggering you, causing a lot of resentment, the lessons here you got to learn. Some of you need to letting go and loving yourself here with some karmic relationship. Okay? Because it's not healthy. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. It's not healthy. You're going to get some bad news. Okay? Some of you is concerned about your finances. Some of you are working hard to make your money. Like I said, it's all about making your dreams come true here. But with the Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, some of you are playing it safe and sitting on the sidelines here. Or sitting on the fence here for some of you. Some of you need to stop holding back. Maybe you fell a bit short on some personal goals and now you're afraid to take another step forward for some of you. But some of you need to dust yourself off and get back at it, because you fall down 7, get up 8. Right? Because these setbacks are an essential part of your growth. It's all part of the process, and you're indeed involved in here, water signs. But be sure not to overcommit yourself in the near future here, because some of you are taking on other burdens that's not yours to take on. Some of you could be dealing with the King of Swords here, or you may have air in your chart. But this person is very manipulative, they're very cruel, and they're very weak, and they abuse their power here. Okay? Because for some of you, remember, the loudest one in the room is often the weakest one in the room. So remember that here, water signs. So be careful that you're not misusing your power. Okay? Be cognizant of the great good, and careful that you're not using your intellect to make others feel inferior here, water signs. Because you may be feeling lost about your understanding or options in a situation as well. Be careful that you're not stagnant neither, because progress can't happen if you're standing still, water signs. Closed mouth doesn't get fed. Because some of you are going to get some bad news, because somebody's being very manipulative, they're being deceptive. Okay? Some of you are feeling introverted. Some of you need to release the fear of public speaking and go for it. And some of you, be sure to think carefully before speaking or acting on anything, and be cautious of making empty promises here, water signs, because if you're going to agree to do something, be sure to follow through. Don't tarnish your reputation, okay? Because some of you are talking the talk, but you're not walking the walk. I hear. Okay? Sounds good? But are you walking the walk here, water signs? So let's see for this 10 of Swords, because some of you, you're being betrayed and stabbed in your back. I did tell you. Yeah, Somebody was procrastinating, being very stubborn here. This is somebody here who's a workaholic, but they're obsessed with success, okay? They're obsessed with their financial security. They're very stubborn. They're very argumentative. They're relentless, okay? This person is also consistently pessimistic. There's no sense of humor with this person here, okay? And the person doesn't believe in wasting time, and they can be very hard on himself or herself. This person seems to be well educated and opinionated here, but very stubborn. You've also got the Knight of Swords on top of the Page of Swords. So somebody here, there's definitely some deception going on here. Somebody's going back over and over again what took place, okay? This person might even have some military demeanor. They're very disciplined. They're supremely confident. Let's see. Holding on still. Somebody's still holding on to the past relationship, past hurt. They're still going over and over in the mind, replaying the event, okay? Some of you, though, you're outdated thinking here because it seems like certain things need to let go of. It's no longer relevant for somebody because bottom of the deck you got the Lovers here, and that's reverse. Somebody here has the inability to make a decision here, and somebody has made a bad choice here. Water signs, okay? And for some of you, your friends are going to move on and abandon you. Remember this, friends remain friends because they've got something in common. The moment they've got nothing in common, they're no longer friends, okay? There could be some fighting and communication breakdown here as well that could lead to some form of infidelity or separation. Some of you could even be going through a possible divorce. There could even be a moral lapse here involving temptation. Somebody could have given to some form of temptation here, or infidelity, or there could even be some interference of in-laws. But some of you, you've got a need here to heal your relationship because somebody here who was left out in the cold or going through some insecurity or poverty right now is using their intuition here and listening to their inner voice, okay? Because they're going to decide to make some of you healthy choices. And some of you could have blocked communication here. Your intuition was telling you to block communication and not take no action. Because for some of you, it was a bad time to make life changes. Some of you are avoiding decisions on commitments here. Okay? But situations have a way of working themselves out here, water signs. Because it seems to be too many factors are pending here to conclude a project. Some of you don't even realize that you're missing out on an important piece of information that could affect your final decision. But do not take any action right at the moment here, water sign. Wait for the situation to resolve itself because somebody here is lying and the truth is going to come out. Okay? Somebody here is lacking concentration and an inability to think clearly. For some of you, your mind is racing with too many thoughts. There's also distraction, intellectual rut. There's lack of insight here for some of you water signs. There's obstacles in your way here. For some of you though, you need to simplify your life because for some of you seem to be unable to find work that makes you happy. Some of you have frequent job changes. Some of you are taking shortcuts or cheating someone will have a negative effect on your reputation here, water signs. So pre-warned is pre-armed, I always say. Okay? Because it definitely could be dealing with a third party situation. That's for somebody, because somebody's been juggling out here. Okay? Somebody's not going to get their wish and somebody's no longer waiting. Okay? Somebody here could be taking things for granted here and feeling that they need to stand the ground and defend themselves, but it's fear that's holding you back here, water sign. Okay? You seem to be dwelling on the problems. Okay? So some of you could have run into some bad luck here, right? Some of you have lost hope and you're being very pessimistic in your thoughts. Some of you are going through some form of insecurity and self-doubt. But some of you seem to be giving away some of your money to keep money flowing in your life. Okay? But for some of you, there is a chance of some mental health in yourself or someone close to you right now. Okay? Someone could have took on a huge risk or a loan might have defaulted there, but someone's getting a lot of anxiety of the amount of debts that's coming up. Okay? Some of you are not facing your problems here because if you don't face them, they're not going to go away here on their own here, water signs. Some of you is going to need the courage to overcome them, as a long period of trouble and suffering will end with courage and hard work here. Okay? But some of you though, there seems to be some form of stagnation here going on in your life. Some of you are definitely in an intellectual rut here, but some of you need to open yourself to some new ideas here. Let go of the old. It's time for new. You know what I mean? New ideas. Okay? After one cycle closed, something new begins. Okay? Some of you need to look for ways to kind of stretch your imagination, because the answers you're seeking here, water sign, is within you. Okay? Some of you though could be wishing for a satisfying sexual relationship or some form of emotional peace here. But like I said, dreams can come true. Okay? But some of you are very defensive right now, and you have the advantage and will eventually win, but you need to be strong and aggressive here for some of you and stand your ground, because you're going to expect some criticism and challenges to your authority here, water signs, but stand up for yourself and for your ideas. You know what I mean? It's not about them, it's about you. You know what I mean? Because some of you are living your life for other people instead of living your life for them. Some of you are fighting off arguments or confrontations, but right now, if you don't stand up for yourself, who will? Water signs. Because you're never going to regret your actions once you take it. Some people are competing for your energy and your resources here. That's why you could end up financially lost, because they're not all your friends. Some people are just hanging around you for money. And here, that's for somebody. Tell me about this blocked communication here, because someone's using the intuition here, not doing nothing at all. Okay? They're waiting for the situation to resolve. You have the Knight of Wands, and that's reverse here. So for some of you, this person has emotional problems and can't seem to be able to commit here. Okay, you're dealing with a player. Okay, this person has no discipline. It's all an act. This person keeps a lot of dark secrets here and can be extremely cruel and abusive. They promise a relationship but will leave after they get what they want. This person is charming, but they're very superficial here. Okay, this is somebody who thought the grass was green on the other side, who was very selfish and self-centered and only thought about themselves. Okay, who had several choices in the past here and ended up with a karmic. Because someone's going to come up towards you here. This is what you tell you to be careful here, water signs. Somebody could have a sneaky attack that throws your life out of balance here, water signs. Because it seems like others want you to fail. Somebody will even undermine your efforts here, water sign, and plot against you. Okay? Because it seems like others are taking credit for your work for some of you. For some of you, there could even be an important project that fails and your dream is at risk here. Okay? But remember, water sign, it seems like some of you, pride is blinding you to accomplishment of others here. And some of you are forgetting to thank or reward important people around you. And remember, pride comes before the fall, because somebody thought the grass was green on the other side now and wants to return. Okay? They can't move on. Okay? Some of you can't let go of the past. You keep going over and over, so you're holding on to it. For some of you though, you are able to rise to the occasion when necessary. Okay? And some of you thrive under adversity. But trouble is invigorating and you are bored when life is too easy for some of you. For some of you, challenges are just opportunities. Some of you though, there could be some quick response or fast thinking that you need to do. Because action is needed, because your instincts are good here. You need to listen to your gut feeling and keep hearing, because some of you could be going to court, some of you could be going through some form of karma, some of you could be just wanting balance in your life. Okay? But this card is usually about personal integrity and fairness. Somebody needs to take responsibility for their own actions here, because every action you take, water signs, will have an effect. So you need to be decisive, move forward, because contracts and agreement and legal disputes are going to be resolved in your favor. And if you have been wronged, justice is assured here. Okay, because there's going to be a cycle that's going to be completed here. Some of you are going to decide to end a divorce or marry and complete a cycle and become single. Some of you could be going from single to complete a cycle to become married. Okay, But some of you are very defensive here. You got your walls up here, over here. Okay? Some of you are preparing for some form of assault here. But some of you need to keep some resources in reserve here. Because you're going to be surrounded by trouble here for some of these water signs. Because some of you feel emotionally and physically tired from all the constant conflict and setback in your life. Water signs, there is no easy answer. But inner strength and perseverance will see you through. No matter how bad it gets. You must reach the end. Okay? Because some of you, either marriage or relationship just ain't working for some of you. Because you're in a karmic relationship. The person's coming to your life to teach you a lesson. Even if it's for a season, for a reason. Okay, let's see what other message is coming through for water signs. Let's see who's in your environment and what's going on here. This is for water signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Wow, that's a quickie. Not even shuffle properly yet. Some of you could be dealing with a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be a friendship for some of you, but it's a karmic one. You know what I mean? Karmic friendship you're working with. This person's triggers you to get on your nerves, to cause a lot of trouble around you. This person's very resentful, or it could even be you that's resenting this person, but you need to let go and start loving yourself here, water signs. Okay, some of you could have been dating a beauty queen or a young male that's younger than yourself. For some of you, this person could be younger than you, but you're somebody younger than you. Okay, definitely a beauty queen. Okay, you've known each other before. That's too many. Some of you have got some spiritual growth that you need to go through. Okay, some of you are setting yourself free. I did hear that. But some of you could be dealing with a control freak that you need to set yourself free from. Okay, this is for water signs: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Wow, that's too many. Wow, it's okay. Some of you are dealing with a mature woman. And there is a young male, so it could be a mature woman with somebody younger than themselves. And you got, this is a past love. Okay, you've known each other before. This could be somebody you got a family with from your past life. Soulmate. One's your soulmate, one's your karmic. Yeah, because at the bottom you've got a brunette female. Oops. You're going to go through some karma. You got soulmate, karma, and brunette. So some of you are dealing with a karmic relationship. This person's coming to teach you something here, water signs. They're mirroring back to you who you are. And if you don't like what you see in that person, the only person you can change is yourself. Because this person's going to mirror back at you. You're good and you're bad, I'm hearing. Okay? So let's see what other message here for water signs do they need to know. Some of you are looking at old photos, going nostalgic, missing somebody here. Or somebody's missing you. Well, let's see what other message here for water signs do they need to know. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. What other message didn't? Oh, I hear. Okay. Put their lovers, because somebody here is dealing with a past love. Okay, could be a person that got children with, and somebody could be dealing with a younger male. Could be a mature woman with a younger male, but it's a past life relationship here. Okay, somebody could be in a karmic relationship here with this person. Some of you don't, you need to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, because you're going to have to make a decision between a karmic relationship and your real soulmate for some of you. Yeah, but some of you need to love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, you can't love nobody. Okay, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive here, water signs. And some of you, it's your finances and career. Okay, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, because some of you can't pay for 2 households. You can't be juggling like this. Okay, you can't afford it, because some of you are flirting. Okay, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Okay, could even be somebody you're working with. Wow, some of you, because it's going to cause a separation in the family. Okay, because some of you need to keep an open mind, because your soulmate could be different than your usual type. Because at the bottom you got trust. This situation is calling to have faith here, because you need to stay optimistic about your love life right now, water signs, okay? Because some of you are dealing with somebody who's going through some karmic situation right now. And if you don't choose your friends wisely, you could end up losing out financially, I'm hearing. All the message here for water signs do they need to know. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Okay, water signs. Let's see. You have make better fucking choices here, water signs, because some of you have made some bad choices, okay? And now you're realizing that what you chose wasn't for your greatest good, okay? If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there, water signs, because you keep going over things over and over again, okay? It's your choice. What you focus on, you shall draw to yourself. Remember that where the head goes, the body will follow. And some of you, you're giving too many fucks, man. Give 0. And for somebody, ask a fucking expert instead of talking to your friends, okay? Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional, alright? Because your friends don't know it all, okay? Like I said, some of them are not your friends, they're your frenemy. And they want you to trip up and fall and make mistakes, and they're not looking out for your greatest good, okay? And for some of you, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Like I said, you're overthinking, okay? Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards, right? And for some of you, the project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back here for some of you, okay? And you are loved here, water signs. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. Don't fuck it up, okay? For some of you, you're taking risks where you don't need to. You're hanging out with people you don't need to hang out. They're more of a hindrance than a help, okay? You see, some of you, I'm hearing, are buying friendship. Some of you are buying sex. I know, it's weird, I know, but yeah, some men are buying sex, okay? But it's going to lead to a separation in a family. It's going to be a breakup. Could be people you have kids with, but there is going to be a separation, okay? Is there any more messages for water signs? Okay, because like I said, bottom of the deck, you're working very hard, but you know, some of you are workaholic, but it's like, say, you could end up getting a message from some privileged main female here that you're dealing with, okay? Because somebody has got somebody else on their mind, because they're in a karmic relationship, alright? Somebody's definitely worried because they're going to lose out. If they have to separate, if it's a marriage, they have to pay out. And they're very concerned about this. Okay? But you have to think about this, water signs. What's your priority? Your peace of mind? Your health? Your self-love? Or money? Because some of you, you're overworking yourself. You're prioritizing. You're being more materialistic than spirituality here. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. This is for water signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, water signs, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.